I'm gonna just recap again for everybody because now I had to semi-host the thing on my own. So our guest over here, Marcus, doesn't know what the name is. So we hope that you stick around after we call you. We hope you stick around after we tell you the name. So
Yeah.
you ready for this, Blue? You gotta remember, you gotta do it in the voice.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do the voice. Oh shit! All right.
All right, ready? Come on, it's just
All
like
right.
riding a bicycle. Sometimes you fall down. Actually, no, this has fuck all to do with a bicycle. Now that I think about it.
Welcome to the Blue PP Podcast. We are here with our man John, the channel with the freakishly long name, otherwise known as Small PP, and our boy Marcus from the band Dead by April. He is the drummer. How's it going, boys? We are in a kind of a sticky situation here. We don't know if Mark is going to stick around after that goofy ass name just got revealed.
He hasn't.
But
He hasn't left. So I mean, it's a good thing.
Well, are we actually doing a podcast now?
Yeah.
yeah, right now.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't get that.
No, we had to reveal it live because we needed to get like the best reaction. So okay, at least Marcus is still here, so the name hasn't completely creeped him out. He is stronger
Yes.
than most. We had like 10 guests before who just refused because of the name. Actually, no, we're lying. This is
Yeah.
our second epepisode.
Damn it, John.
Is that due to the fact that it's like a bunch of peepees in there?
PPs. Well, we did mention in the last episode, like, it's mainly because it's my fault that we have the PP thing, because of my friends saying small PP, then it's funny. Then I was like different PPs, like proportionally accurate PP. What else did Blue call me? It was small PP, proportionally accurate. I was ultra instinct PP at the time, and I remember in the last video I edited for you, Marcus, it was like you said appropriately sized PP or something.
Yeah.
Like
Did I?
Yeah, I remember that very well because I could. When I laughed, it sounded like a high pitched scream or something. As much as I laughed. So, anyways, for everyone watching, Marcus, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm Marcus. I'm a friend of Tyler's, and yeah, we met on a boat in Sea of Thieves.
We met on a
basically.
boat. I thought this was gonna be like a Jack
I'm
and
on a boat and
it was gonna be like a
So-
Jack and Rose thing going on here.
Yeah.
it kind of is actually.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't bring it.
And I'm from Sweden, way up north on Earth, and I'm 29 years old.
He's an old man.
I play drums in the band Dead by April. Been doing that since 2011. I also do a lot of IT stuff like coding, game development, audio development, all kinds of code.
I get the feeling if Stoffo was here right now, he would have made the exact same joke when you were saying like what your primary like job was. Then all that I remember, like he said something like you're a primary developer at Pornhub.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
No, not so much. But I do have a client who does make like erotic audio novels.
Dear God.
Oh.
Yeah, I do their like streaming application,
Hmm.
but that's as that's as dirty as it gets, I
As
guess.
dirty as it gets. Okay, we're just recording this. So, Marcus, do you mind if we have this on the podcast about like your clients and stuff, or do you want us to cut that out?
No, that's fine.
All right, cool.
Like I was very surprised when she started talking. Like I gave it a listen. Like, what is my client actually doing? And I'm sitting there developing her player app. You know, where you can play her episodes.
Mhm.
I'm like, this is not so bad. You know, she was just going on about being at a party and like this is from a girl's perspective, so so don't get me wrong now. That you see this handsome dude, and you start to get a little interested in this guy, and then she starts exploding about enormous dicks and wet vaginas and all that. And that's the point where I'm like, is this still my client talking? Because I did not get this side of her in the meeting about the application.
Why do you get the fun clients? I just literally.
So that was a bit surprising to me. That the person you've been selling development hours to is sitting there, going full frontal about sexuality in a pod or erotic novel episode.
That's bravery. That's
yes.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, you want to talk to us a little bit about how you first heard of Dead by April, how you got in the band, and
how it feels
Yeah,
to
sure.
be
What drew
now
you
a
to drumming?
part of that. Yeah. Like how you got let's start from the very beginning. Like where did you first get your inspiration to make music, and then we'll just take it from there.
Yeah, sure. That is way back. Like I was probably around 8 or 9 years old, I think, and my dad was gonna start a band with his friends, but so he bought a drum kit to our house, basically, but they procrastinated and they never did anything with the band project, so the drums were just standing there. So, but I loved to play the drums all the time. So I just played every day in the garage, and eventually we moved to another house and we got a better computer. This was at the time where we had Windows 98 and shit.
Yeah, the good old
the
days.
memories.
So and this giant computer had a microphone on it, or it was an accessory that came with the computers, and it had a simple recording program on there, Windows Recorder or whatever, that was hooked up to the mic so you could record short clips with one channel. So I basically that was my first experience of making music, because I had my drum kit right next to this computer, and it was this shitty old ass computer mic, and I fucking played my drum kit right next to it. It sounded so horrible.
Hey, we all gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, right. And I started fiddling with the pitch up and down, so I could make my drums sound like they were super fast and stuff like that. So that was the very beginning, but I understood that I really loved doing it, right? So that was the very start of it all. Then after that, I just continued playing drums, and I saw Joey Jordison from the band Slipknot.
Oh, dude, my idol.
Early on. Yeah, I saw him do his drum solo in London. It was the one from the Disaster Pieces DVD. You might have seen it, when he's elevated up in the air on a platform and spun around, and all that cool stuff.
That's definitely.
You seen that?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of times. I can't remember if it was just Slipknot that did that, but I know a few bands do have almost looks like a merry-go-round kind of thing like that right at the parks, and then they play drums like that. How you do not get dizzy when you do that's a mystery to me. But I mean, I guess it's sheer willpower. I guess.
I guess so. Maybe he was dizzy as fuck. But I saw that, and I started listening a lot more to heavier metal music, like Slipknot and Drowning Pool, and a little bit heavier stuff. Before that was more like Metallica and stuff. And this is when I'm 10, 11 years old, and I noticed he has a double pedal, so I nagged my parents to death about a double pedal so I could play with both feet. The kick drum, that's like integral part of metal music, it's like double bass. So I got that. I think for my 12th birthday, I got a double pedal for my drum kit, and then I started to really like progress with all the metal stuff, and it was so hard. Like I remember, like I was watching all these dudes that were so quick in their feet, like they could play really fast, and I remember struggling so hard with that. Like in the very beginning, I could not see how you could play faster than around maybe 170, 180 BPM. So that became like this huge goal of mine to like get as fast as the big guys,
Yeah.
So I found this drummer called George Colias who plays drums in a band called Nile, and he had all these like training programs and stuff. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
No, I just want to say, like, what songs of Nile? Because that name sounds really familiar. Like, are they?
I never listened to them actually. I never listened. I just saw videos of the drummer, and he was insanely fast. That's all.
I have heard
And he
that
had
name
this
before.
whole. Oh, you have?
Yeah, I have heard the name, but I've never listened to the music, so I thought like if you've listened to them, like if you have like the most popular song, then if I listen to it, maybe I'll be able to like remember whether or not, because the name does really sound familiar.
Yeah.
But
I never really got into Nile. It's not my thing. Like
okay.
it's a little bit too blasty. Even if I like to play fast, it's not like I don't listen to very fast metal a lot. Like I can totally like put on Metallica's Load album and just chill,
Yeah.
But I like to play fast. That's a lot of fun.
I catch myself listening to a lot of like groove metal, like Pantera type stuff, Avenged Sevenfold type stuff. I like that. I don't know. I just like that the rhythm stuff, rhythm based things. The blast beats are fun, but like rhythm, like groove stuff, just really catches my ear.
I guess.
Yeah,
like,
I totally agree.
If we're like just talking about like the types of genres of music, this is completely. I just like traditional metalcore and this kind of metal that where they mix dubstep into it, like with electronics. I don't know. That just sounds insanely amazing to me. I don't know where. I think the first band that I listened to that really did it well was I think they were called Beyond All Recognition, and they just always had like this dubstep drop in their fucking metal with that screaming. That just sounds insane to me, and I love it.
Yeah, I know those guys a little bit actually.
Are they still a band?
Oh, really?
Because they were touring with Dead by April, like in I don't know, maybe 2017 or something. I don't know.
But are they still a band?
They were.
That's I could have sworn I read something that they broken up or something.
Yeah, they're not active anymore, but they were opening up for us on a tour a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about drummers that caught our eyes. Drummer, like when I first started getting into that kind of music, the first drummer that caught my eye was Joey Jordison, and then I idolized the crap out of that guy. And then I don't know if you guys know a band named Texas in July, but their drummer Adam Gray. Oh, dude, I got obsessed with that guy. Speaking of like blast beats and going crazy on your double kick, that guy has a video. God, I can't remember. It was for their song Hook, Line, and Sinner, where he's like spinning his drumsticks the whole time while he's playing. And that guy became like my drumming idol for a long time. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out Texas in July and Adam Gray specifically. Incredibly awesome drummer.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
Definitely.
Anyway, George Colias and his training programs were next on my agenda there. If you still wanted to hear the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got this 16-week like training programs you could do to like increase your speed. And I started doing that a few times over. Like really like practicing every day his training programs, and like just playing constantly. I played maybe 2 or 3 hours a day almost. It was crazy. Like I'm not doing that anymore. Like I rarely practice anymore, which is
And you're still that good.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't have to like maintain the playing anymore. But if I wanted to get better, of course I need to play more. But it is like the level I'm at right now is good enough for what I'm doing, and I'm not like interested in like learning anything new at the time. But if I were to learn something new, like when I played in Humanity's Last Breath, I need to learn a lot of new stuff and practice a lot more. But I quit that band because I have too much stuff to do with my companies and stuff, and I feel like I've done music, you know. I know what it's about, and I still want to do it, but I want it on a level where I don't have to, you know, put my whole life into it. I want it to be more like, you know, we go for a weekend, we play a couple shows, we go back again, and live like relatively.
You want to live a
normal
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like touring is quite intense. Like you live on a bus and you go around like it's a new city every day. You play late every night, and it's like a lot of adrenaline, a lot of impressions.
I can imagine
like-
that can get draining if you have to do like month-long tours or like year-long things. You have to like
Yeah.
play different places. You need to bring that exact same energy back. I can get the feeling that it can get draining after a while if you have to like do that on a daily basis.
Yeah, like 3 weeks into it, it's like a blur. Everything, like all the production, all the work that goes into like setting up the stage and all that, it just becomes this blurry routine. And playing the show is also like when it's the 27th show in a row, you know, 27 shows in a row without break. Every day, it's it gets into this blur and some kind of automatic condition you're in, so to speak.
Do you still have
And,
fun?
yeah. Yes and no. Like it's a lot of pressure at the same time. That's a fun experience, you know.
Yeah.
Like take the Linkin Park show for instance. Like we were so psyched about it, but at the same time you feel this immense pressure to deliver, you know.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
guys are just like afraid that you guys may not be able to like maintain the momentum that you guys have to like hype the crowds up and stuff. Is that like the mindset you go into sometimes with these shows?
That's like sometimes that's impossible no matter how you pull it. Like some crowds are just, they're not there to jump around basically. And some, like when we're in Russia, it's always off the hook. Like it's so insane. People in Russia lose their shit basically in a way that Europeans and Americans don't. It's something else.
Yeah, I've heard that from a couple other bands. They
Yeah.
say similar things in interviews. They talk about how crazy the crowds are in Russia and some of those European countries that don't get shows very often. I hear Germany gets pretty crazy too.
Yeah, some parts of Germany definitely go nuts too, but yes, some parts it's just like playing in Sweden. Everyone is like, yeah, seen it before. Nothing special. Whilst in Russia, it's like we can't even stand at the merch tables because they will flip it over, and they were pour humans into every like unplugged hole.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I don't know how to say that better in English,
No, I think
but it's like
I think that's the best way to say
it's
it.
like imagine the humans are a liquid that can pour into every like
This isn't getting
Corn-
better.
corner of a like really leaky bucket or something.
Look, it's funny. Like, I know exactly what you mean, but like how you explain it is just even so much better.
God damn.
I will definitely use that comparison next time. If I just say if people like overflood, like if they overfloods with crowds and stuff. This is gonna be my first example I use.
Yeah, that's what it was like, and they wait outside the hotel like with cameras, and it's like you're super famous over there. But in other countries, people are chill about it. You know, it's weird.
I can't get over plugging every empty hole. I can't. I'm trying. I had to mute my mic for a second because I was still laughing. It hurts so much.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
It's hard to
Oh my
translate
God.
Swedish to English sometimes.
I'm the only native English speaker here, so it's just like I'm dying.
All right, so
Yeah.
so that's like how like touring and how you got like your inspiration to become a drummer and who inspired you. So how did you first like catch wind and how did you like figure out about Dead by April? When was the first time when you started
Oh
listening to
yeah.
him?
It was a friend of mine. Like Dead by April is a Swedish band, so like it got big here first, I think. Like we found them on MySpace at the time, and this was like pre-Facebook and all that shit. So it was like unfiltered, I guess. Like Dead by April managed to really blow up in the MySpace era, and get a record deal with the largest record company in the world, Universal Music.
Mm.
Yeah, I first heard about it from a friend, and then everyone, was right about the time when people got phones that could play MP3 files. So everyone I was still in high school when this when the April got big, So everyone was playing the April on their phones, like it was all over the place, really. And like local bands in my town were like bragging, yeah, we're gonna be opening band for Dead by April, our band's gonna be huge now, So it was stuff like that going on, and I struggled to just be in a band at all. I really wanted to be in a band, and that was like my biggest goal at the time, like just having a band and just doing shows. So I managed to like join a band with a couple of friends, and we tried really hard. Actually, we like drove all over the country and played shows with our demo band. But yeah, I'm sidetracking now. But that's where I first heard about Dead by April. Yeah.
Okay, so
It's cool.
So in 2011 when you first started playing, you were more like just a touring member before that you officially became the official drummer. So like how did you manage to like get that role as their touring member?
That was, like I said, I had a demo band, and I eventually got into another band because I wanted to play metal, and the demo band I had was not playing. It was more like a pop punk band, and so I got into a like grindcore band. It was all about playing fast, and we did some shows around Sweden with those guys too, and eventually we played in Gothenburg, where I live now and where Dead by April is from. And that was so random how that show got to be. Like, I was browsing internet back in the day, and I was looking for gigs and like places to play. And there was this blogger called the Femi the Blast Feminist or something like that.
What?
I don't know. It was crazy. She had this feministic like initiative blog or whatever.
Ha!
Hey,
It just joins us.
Stolf is here.
So we
It's the start.
so we,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna be doing that now. Hey, we got another guest. A part of the show.
Who are you? You have to get out of here.
Okay, so now that we got Stoffa here, he doesn't actually know the name of the podcast yet.
Oh no, he doesn't.
So, Blue, would
Oh,
you
tell me
mind,
about it.
would you mind introducing him to the podcast?
Welcome, Stoffa. I'm glad to have you. Don't leave the podcast after I tell you this name.
But you're gonna do
You are joining. Go ahead.
no, just do it with your announcer voice.
Oh, you made okay.
We need to introduce the show that way. That's the only way how we're allowed to do it.
Okay, I got you, Boo. I'm on the same page.
Ready?
Welcome to the Blue PP Podcast.
Well, judging by that reaction, and he hasn't disconnected yet, so we got him. We got both of them.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Good.
All right, so
What's good, boys?
all good in
should
yourself.
I finish my story?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just telling you about how I joined the way for the first time as the touring member.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was looking at that feministic blog, and they wanted grindcore bands, and I had just joined, or we had this grindcore band that had played all over Sweden, and we got the gig, and we went there, we played. I didn't think too much about it, but I was working my ass off to play good. It was not about, for me, it was not about like being big or whatever. It was not about that. I wanted to be good at what I was doing, so I was like practicing really hard to like be a fast metal drummer, basically. So I remember that night I remember I nailed that gig pretty well. Like I remember it going pretty good, and I think that the audience noticed as well. And Marcus Westlén, the bass player, was in the audience this night, and he saw me play. So and he like reacted to my playing and that it was good. So he wanted to talk to me about side projects apart from Dead by April, that he needed a drummer like me for other stuff. And I didn't believe him when he said he was from Dead by April at first. So I had to like look him up on Facebook after that night, after we talked.
He was like, "Hey, you're way too old for this."
Yeah, right.
But actually, fun fact though, before you joined Dead by April, I recall that we played the show in Örebro in Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
Where you played with your the grindcore band, and we were playing like, I think we were playing
No, it was the
Headline,
pop punk band, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, but I remember you guys played like maybe 1 hour before we did. This was a small show. This was way back in the days, but everybody was talking about the goddamn drummer of that pop rock band. And I was like, oh, I gotta check this out. And I see that Marcus sitting back there. He was like 17, 16 maybe.
Yeah.
And I was like, God fucking damn, this guy's good. And he's so young. And yeah, like 2 years later, you joined Dead by April.
I endorse this bromance that I'm experiencing right here. This is wonderful.
You'll only catch this bromance on the Blue PP podcast.
Right.
Oh, by the way, are we allowed to like curse?
Yeah.
Stuff here?
Fuck yeah, let's curse. Come on.
Fuck yeah. All right. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's how. No, actually, a few months after that feministic whatever gig,
Feministic gig? What?
yeah, I found the gig on like a feministic blog. It was really weird. The one where Marcus first saw me. And
Okay.
it's really weird. I think like half a year or something went by before he contacted me about the first like touring opportunity. but their previous drummer was basically high on acid and was just, you know, going apeshit on all the other members, so they didn't really want to tour with him anymore.
So that was
And
the
he
kid
was
that had like that massive mohawk, right? I think that was him.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I was just
exactly.
double-checking. I was just about to like ask like why did he go? Like was he kicked or like
He wanted money up front and stupid shit that you can't get,
Hmm.
basically.
Oh, okay.
You have to do the work before you get paid.
Hmm.
And he was tripping a lot and like being an asshole to the other members at the time. I don't know about him now, but that was what happened then. And I mean, that's why I got the gig instead at the time. But I did that tour, and that was like the sickest thing that ever happened in my life up to that point. Like, it was so different, like playing shows with a famous band compared to playing shows with unknown bands. So it was like all of a sudden everyone in the audience, you know, really wants you there, and all of a sudden everyone in the audience really likes what you do. Everyone in the audience loses their shit when you go on stage. Like, that was the transition I did. Like, just from the week earlier, I had played a demo band show again, and then next week we're in Manchester doing this. It was not a huge show, but people were so psyched. You know, it really got me tons nervous. You know, I was just 19 when we did this, and it was all very new to me that people actually want your band on stage, you know. so I remember that gig going so slow. I let me
It's
add
the
that I had,
adrenaline.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. The adrenaline rush was like nothing I ever experienced before. And let me add to this that I had 3 days to learn the whole set before we went on a massive, like, or not massive, but it was massive compared to what I had done prior to this. So I had 3 days to learn the whole set. Quite complicated metalcore songs, if you ask me. Some of them, at least. And then just go on tour. I remember the first gig I fucked up the hit song "Losing You."
Yeah, that's
And,
the biggest song. So that
Yeah.
that had
And
to
people
be-
were like going nuts in the comments on YouTube, like, "Oh, fuck this new drummer, dude. He's no Alex." You know? So I was, yeah, I had tons of pressure to like deliver, and it was something else. It was a complete new level for everything. But I mean, you gotta like, if you're gonna do that, you gotta. There's no like ripping the Band-Aid slowly or anything. Like, you just gotta do
Full
it, I
send.
guess.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and after I did that tour, I remember being seriously depressed after that, because it was like, yeah, that was my career, and now it's over. Like,
Oh no.
so I got depressed when I got back home, because I so much wanted to go back. I wanted to do that again. I wanted to hang out with the guys. I wanted to continue what felt like was supposed to be my career, but I had to leave it to the other drummer. Like, it was still his band, or he was still the full-time drummer, and you don't want to change. Like, you don't want to swap members too often.
Yeah.
You want original members to the extent that is possible. But 2 years or something went by. I think 2 years, yeah. And then I got I didn't get it like that. They didn't call me or anything. They called me and said, "Hey, bro, can you come by the studio?" And yeah, sure. I had hung out with Pontus, the guitarist, in his studio during these years. Anyhow, I visited. I went to visit him sometimes.
So you had no
And-
idea what was about to happen.
Hmm.
No. So he and the singer was in the studio this night, and they wanted to talk to me. So they just took me in there. I thought we were going to listen to some new demos or something that we usually did in the studio. And I just hang out, you know. But then they gave me a glass of water and coffee, and they were like, "Marcus, how would you feel about being the drummer, the real drummer in Dead by April?" I lost my shit and I threw the coffee and the water on the floor. I was just like,
So you had to clean that up first.
Yeah. No, I was just screaming, yes, 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 yes. Like that was the one of the biggest moments in my life, basically, and such a game changer for me. Like it totally, if your life has a certain direction and something like this happens, it takes a complete new turn,
Yeah.
So I had my life in Norway at the time. Like I lived and worked in Norway, but I had a band I played with sometimes in Gothenburg. So I were like driving back and forth between Oslo and Gothenburg. But this happening caused me to move to Gothenburg, where I live now. So Gothenburg is like becoming the place I've lived the longest because I'm still here.
And you have been the drummer now for 7 years, right?
Yeah, I've been longer than the original.
Dang.
I'm happy to hear it.
That makes
Very
you the
happy.
original.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are the real drummer.
yeah,
He's the goat.
The goat,
Absolutely.
yeah. So that's the story.
Yeah. All right.
When I met Marcus, we were playing Sea of Thieves, and he had some other band other than Dead by April in the description. And we were in this ship battle, and all these people kept randomly joining us. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how are these people getting in? And the ship battle is kind of going south for us. And Marcus popped in again somehow. And we were like, my buddy was like, we're going to fucking lock you in the brig. And I was like, no, we need him. So he gets on a cannon. He actually like helps us. We end up winning the ship battle. So he sticks around. We don't lock him in the brig. And I go into his Xbox account to add him because I was like, dude, this guy is like super nice. Like, let's add him. Let's get him back on Sea of Thieves sometime. And I'm like, I see this band in his thing. He's like, oh, dude, you're in a band. He goes, yeah, I'm in a band. And I asked him about the name that's in his bio. Like, I was like, oh, I just wouldn't listen to it. You guys are pretty good. He goes, oh, I'm not in that band anymore. And I'm like, oh? He goes, I'm in this band called Dead by April. And my buddy, he mutes in game. And he calls me in Discord. He goes, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, what? I was like, what's going on? Because I had never heard Dead by April. And he's like, I've been listening to them since I was 14 years old, dude. Oh my God. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about right now? And he sends me the link to Losing You and to Warrior. And I was like, oh shit, these guys fucking slap. I was like, I come back into the voice chat. I'm like, so Marcus. I was like, you're not in that band anymore. And we started just quizzing him on Dead by April stuff because my friend was freaking the fuck out. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna let him just shoot off here for a little while. Marcus was so polite the whole time. He didn't get mad at my buddy for bombing him with questions, and then for me for that matter, because like I've always wanted to play drums. And knowing Marcus was a drummer, man, I was just like, I was grilling him about drumming. And he was just the nicest guy the whole time. I just wanted to share a little bit of how awesome Marcus was when we met him. Like, you guys listening, you guys should check out the band and give Staffa and Marcus here as much love as possible because they are awesome dudes, very talented, and they are some of the most humble people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting.
I second that.
Aww.
You guys should definitely do that.
You guys, I'm IRL smiling.
We'll do another.
We're not using cams?
I mean, next we'll bring you guys back up for another podcast because me and Blue are literally just starting this out now. So we'll probably do cams next time. I think we'll probably just transition from voice to cams in just like the shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's awesome because Marcus needs to show off his new biceps.
Ooh,
That boy is big.
I haven't seen them in a little bit. You getting thick on me, Marcus?
I gained a lot of weight actually.
I'm still getting
It's
super,
the biceps.
I'm literally also getting super jealous when I hear that because I have not been able to go to a gym for almost 2 years now because of this
Oh,
entire
man.
shit.
Oh really?
I love the gym so much, my guys. It hurts me that I can't go to one anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Man, it's so fucked up. Didn't you get to go because of the pandemic or what?
Yeah, it's mostly because of that. I don't know like how laws are in like other countries, but they closed down the gyms here because they don't want to spread the pandemic. And obviously, like
Yeah.
you've got like millions of people touching the same weight. Some of them sweat, some of them bleed, some of them piss somewhere.
Yeah.
And then-
Some of them pissed somewhere.
okay, they obviously don't do that, but I mean, like, it's just that's how they were treating this. So they closed that down, and you know, since this day, I'm not really even aware if gyms are still open yet. So I just do what I can here at home to like stay in shape.
Oh,
When
yeah.
that happened here, my wife and I went and bought a treadmill, two bikes, and a set of weights so we could work out at home. And that's been a blast.
Yeah, you just need to do it at home. So, I mean, like, I've been thinking
It's
of
so hard to train out at home. I mean,
yeah.
like you could walk to the gym and have that as a a daytime thing, but when you're supposed to work out at home, doesn't work for me.
Yeah, me neither. Because
It's
it
easy to
gets
make
so-
excuses not to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I literally sit here, then I'm busy doing weights and shit. Now I look at my PlayStation, it's like something's calling me. It's like, no, I need to finish a game. It's like, nah, arms can wait.
Yeah, too many good
Alright.
things to do at home. So yeah.
Stuffa, let's get an introduction from you, buddy.
All right, where to start? I'm the growler of Dead by April. I'm the new guy, to say.
The best guy.
The best guy, yeah.
I just joined the band. Like, what is it now?
It's probably been about a year, right?
At this, I think it's 1 year soon.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I was supposed
Fuck
to.
yeah.
I got the call from you guys at late 2019, I think. I was like, "Hey, can you
Yeah.
do some shows with us? We need your help." And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, let's go." And then we had something booked. I think it was January and February 2019.
Yeah.
And I was super psyched. I remember me and my wife went to Cap Verde. Where is it? Cap Verde? Yeah, somewhere south. And I practiced all the songs for the set, and I was super excited for this. And then the goddamn pandemic struck us.
Yeah.
So, yet this day, I haven't played a show with the guys.
But you
That's-
are making
it's-
awesome music, though.
Yeah, I say
Yeah,
that.
we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
your growls are so good. Like
Hey,
all the
thanks,
new
man.
stuff.
like I had to
I
admit,
second that.
like, yeah, I second that 100%. As well, like I remember when I was working, like I was kind of depressed at my old job because like my boss was actually he didn't know how to run his business, and that was just around the time that Memory came out. And I have not been looking forward because I've been listening to Dead by April for about I'd almost say about 4 years now, and literally whenever I get hyped, I don't really get hyped for certain bands. The only bands I get hyped for if they release new stuff is Hollywood Undead and you guys. So when Memory came out, I remember the day that came out, I went to work, popped that thing in, and I could not stop listening to it for the entire day. Like it made that
Nice.
it made that day literally so much more bearable, and the days after that, like I would constantly
Oh,
listen
that's
to you guys.
awesome, bro. That's
Like
awesome.
we have a new single coming out really soon.
Ooh,
Oh god
oh,
damn that song, man!
Yeah, it's called Heartbeat Failing, and
Oh.
it's like Dead by April on steroids.
oh, I
Like
cannot wait for
everything
that.
that we
Dude,
like
that
with
song.
Dead by April is like maxed out in the song.
Hold up. Did we just get an announcement here on our Blue PP podcast? Is that what just happened?
There we
Not really. We have announced it on April Army already.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
But
I was
yeah,
like,
other
do
than
we
that,
need to be like freaking out right now?
But the first official announcement is kind of here. Yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
You heard it here
Sort of.
first,
Damn.
folks. 100% Blue PP Podcast, new single. It is a single. It's coming. When will it come out? Like, when is
we
the
don't
release?
we don't know yet. We,
I think in March.
Okay.
I'm relatively confident about that.
Okay, so if you guys give like an
yeah.
official release date, I'm gonna set my alarm.
Yeah.
Like this is exactly what I also
And-
did with Memory. So I mean, it's,
Me and
But guys,
Pontus are also producing the new live album, so you get a lot of the discography played live.
That's super
yeah,
awesome,
that's
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, live albums are cool. Like it's fun working with them as well because like when we our thought with it is that it's gonna be more raw,
Mm.
than the usual stuff.
so
So is this
Marcus,
new
have
song
you
heavy?
heard this?
What?
Have you heard the live thingy?
Yeah, I'm mixing it.
Man, I haven't heard it. Is it good?
It sounds good, man. Like your
Awesome.
rounds are as good raw as produced.
Me and Blue also haven't heard it yet. Why not share?
Hey man, play it for us.
I'm currently working on the drums, but I don't know if I can.
You guys
route
will have a
the thing.
teaser pretty soon. Oh, you can route it? Oh man. Okay.
I think I can actually route the thing to you guys right here.
Hey,
Really?
If I pull up the project, that should be fine.
hey, let's go.
Let's hear this. Yeah.
There we go.
It's just drums though. Like
Oh.
I have the other files too, but yeah.
So we're gonna hear some Staffa on this live mix. Is that what you're saying?
You can hear like I'm working on the levels on the drum kit right now. The only thing you can hear from Staffa and Pontus is like from the overhead mics on the drum
Okay.
kit,
Okay.
like in the show hall.
I was just wondering if this album's gonna be featuring this live album is gonna be featuring Staffa. That's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome.
Man, it's only me.
It's only it's dead by Staffa now. I mean, if we get any more Marcuses in the band, it's gonna be dead by Marcus.
Yo, like also when I was just like researching like what you call it, when I was like when I first hear of a band that I really like, I usually just go read through like what you call it, their Wikipedia page, and for the longest time I kept getting the two Marcuses confused. So I know it now at least, thank goodness.
Marcus
All
1
right.
and Marcus 2.
Guys, tell me if you can hear drums now.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, let's go.
Could you hear it?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I heard something, but it might have just been Blue. Because your ring
It was
went
just
off.
me breathing.
It's like you're breathing like, oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Alright,
Let's go. Let's go.
then
I mean, I can't start hyperventilating if you want. Oh my god! Tell me, April. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Oh no!
still nothing.
No.
Still no. I just like sound like a freaking fangirl, and that was weird. That's gonna be on the internet.
Oh, there we
there it
go.
is.
There we go.
That's like straight from the live album project.
God
Okay, I'm
damn!
Hey, Marcus, you gotta send me this. I gotta hear it.
Alright, I can turn off the gates on the overhead, and you'll hear. You'll probably hear the solo.
You can only hear like the bass drum.
That's how far we got with that.
all right.
So
That sounds great.
working
Until
on,
next time.
Until next time.
Maybe we'll add some bass for the next time.
So Staffa, when they asked you to be in the band, I gotta know. Were you in the same kind of boat as Marcus, kind of like shocked that it was happening, or were you kind of expecting something to go down? Were you kind of aware of the situation that was happening within the band?
No, this this time I would say it was actually kind of just out of the blue, PP Blue.
It's not the first
There we
time
go.
we approached stuff.
This is not the first time, no. This is
No.
actually the second time I got
Okay.
asked. Fun story about that. It was like, was it 3-4 years ago when Stoffe quit the band?
Yeah,
I was at-
I was the one telling the other guys like, we need Stoffa. We should have Stoffa, but they didn't go with it.
Oh,
But it did
we
now.
did at first. We did at first, but then you guys got in contact with Jimmy again, and I respect that move because Jimmy's Jimmy. I mean, original member.
Yeah, that's what we said. Like, it's an original member, so we had to try it at least. Like, that was our thought at the time, but that was his. In hindsight, it was a mistake. But it's hard to know that when someone is telling you that, yeah, I'm clean, let's go.
But you know,
I have
things
to say-
happen for a reason, though. And I'm just happy I got into the band after a few years now. So
I'm so happy that you're in the band now, and it couldn't be a better person like doing this than Stoffa.
come on, bro.
Like, it's you can't even imagine like what I've been through.
Where have you
Like-
been all my life?
like imagine this. All of the previous singers have all cost us money, cost us trouble, and never been, adding value to the band. All of a sudden you get this driven, humble, normal dude, that can actually do stuff, we're all pretty, we're like entrepreneurs, me and Pontus, who have been running the band the past 7 years. So we always try to figure out new stuff, how we can progress, and all of a sudden you have another dude that is the same way, and that it has been like such a refreshing change for me to have a person that understands what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not like, hey, let me just grab my beer first and maybe I'll hear you out,
No,
Yeah.
I'm more like, let me grab my beer and let's talk
Yeah.
and let's do stuff.
But
really,
I know
it-
you drink, but it's not a problem. You can do
No,
it
no, no.
responsibly.
But this is how you run a band. I mean, a band is just like a business, like any
Yes.
other business.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just that you have fun playing. Of course, you need to have fun playing, but it's a business. You need to evolve. You need to adapt. You need to do stuff to make content, to make your fans happy, to make them want to follow you. I mean, this is you need to put in a lot of work, not just play the shows. There's a lot of other things going on in the background.
Yeah,
So-
look at us now that we are in Corona mode or pandemic mode. Like, we can, our single largest source of income is completely gone. So we have to really put an effort in on the digital side and releasing more music and stuff.
I gotta say, it's probably a blessing in disguise, though, a little bit that this pandemic has happened for you guys, because now you get in the studio, you're making music, and you guys might have been too busy touring before to show off Stoffa's vocals on record like this. So I gotta say, it's kind of a blessing in disguise as a fan's perspective, because it has been really cool to hear Stoffa on Bulletproof and Memory, and now we got this. What you said? It's Heartbeat Failing, right? Like that.
Yeah.
and even
That song
before-
title sounds fucking hype.
and even before this, I mean, you guys have made Let It Go. I enjoy listening to Let It Go now. I'm
I forgot about that one. Dang, yeah.
no, I'm literally what you call it, every single time. I think I sent it to my brother, and me and him both agree that we should only let my niece listen to that version. I'm gonna I'm literally gonna buy or take her DVD, rip that one scene out, and just put the song in there.
Yeah.
I kind of love that cover. I love that song, the original one as well. But I had so much fun recording that one.
It was actually originally it was Disney who ordered that song from us.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. It was through Universal. They were doing a deal with Disney, and they wanted their artists to do like different or their own versions of Disney songs. And we picked Frozen and did the metal song. But then Disney was all like, they have dead in their name. They're not suitable, you know. So it never happened. But so we had this cover lying around for years, actually, before it was released.
So, like, does Disney have any like knowledge of the cover that you guys have released? Like, do they know about it?
They listened to it. They listened to it at the time, and they reacted to our name being dead. So,
but I don't think they know that we released it now. No.
Yeah, that's what I
probably
was-
not.
that was-
They
They've
liked
probably
it.
seen it though. I don't know.
The people at Disney liked it. They actually did.
Oh, okay.
So it's so weird that they just because we're named Dead by April, they turn it down.
Yeah, that's a big bummer, dude. That would have been a
Weird.
super cool opportunity for you guys.
Yeah.
And like, would
For sure.
in that case, like, what other covers would you guys like to do, like, on Disney movies? Like, I would like to hear you guys cover some stuff from Lion King as well. You know, like, I just can't wait.
Dude, I
to
was
be
gonna say the
king.
same thing.
Yeah, what was it?
I've never thought about it.
No, me neither.
There's a song I was
The
just
very
talking to
first
my. Go ahead.
Like the very first song in Lion King.
Yeah, what was it?
Oh,
Circle
yeah.
of Life or something? Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, Circle
But
of
you know,
Life.
my favorite song right now on Disney is the one with The Rock, Moana.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
yeah.
What
Yes.
can I say except you're welcome?
Yeah, I would love to hear your
Imagine
guys'
that one
take
as a
on
Dead
that.
by April cover.
I would love
God
that.
damn, that would be hard.
I think that is probably like next to Can't Wait to Be King from Lion King. I think that might be my favorite song from Disney. So if I would love to hear your guys' take on that.
Yeah.
Maybe after
think-
we're done with the next album,
Yeah.
then we'll do some more covers. But right now, we need to focus on new songs and only
Yes.
Dead by April
Yeah.
songs.
Definitely.
What would be cool though? Aladdin. I can show you the world.
Yeah, that would be.
Yes.
I would love that. I would
Man,
love that.
Pontus' voice would fit so perfectly with that one,
Right.
to be honest. Yeah.
Am
yeah,
I
yeah.
right?
I was
Hell
just talking
yeah.
to my wife the other day, and I'm sure you guys know it, but The Weeknd has a song called Blinding Lights. And I was like, we bought it on Rock Band the other day, and we're playing it. I'm like, God, you know, this is a metal cover waiting to happen.
I
The way
know.
it's structured.
Yes.
And I was like,
Marcus, do
Dead by
you remember
April.
what I said? Do you remember what I said the first time we were entered the studio and said, "Hey, do you want to try a cover of Let It Go?" And I said, "Hey, Pontus, you need to do a cover of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Your voice would fit so good with that one."
dude, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta have been done already.
I don't
No,
know.
it
but if
hasn't.
it
I don't
hasn't,
think so.
y'all should do it.
Hey,
Like-
let me check.
You know what?
Because
I'm
that
pretty
song,
sure
the way
that's
it's
done.
structured, Marcus, if it hasn't been done, the way that song is structured is begging for a metal cover.
Yeah.
And so, like,
I
even
agree.
if someone's already covered it, like, that shouldn't keep you guys. You know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "Come on, do it now."
Do it now.
Yeah. But this guy, Leo Moracchioli,
Oh yeah. He's Leapfrog Records.
Frog
right?
Leap Studios,
Frog Leap,
like he is so productive. Like any new hit song, he's done it. Like he's
Yeah, he's
always
fast.
first on the ball.
And he's Norwegian, right?
Yeah. His stuff is great too. Like
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them.
I
He's
can listen
awesome.
to him on Spotify, like sometimes.
Yeah, he does have a cover of it. He
Yeah.
does.
And a lot of other bands has as
Oh
well.
yeah.
But you guys would
Yeah.
have the best cover.
Yes.
But I think if we're gonna do a cover again, it's not gonna be now, but later. But I
Yeah.
think we should go for a new song that's fresh.
Bad
Yeah.
guy from Billie Eilish.
Oh, I love that song as well, though.
I guess that I don't know. Like, it's I don't really know like what songs you guys would need to cover. There's like a lot of stuff I'd like to you guys cover, but I don't know what's on your plate. So it's up to you guys to decide what you want to cover.
I'm gonna let Marcus choose on that.
It sounds like he wants to do all of Aladdin here.
I guess that's fair.
I don't know.
Oh man, so when can we expect some more Dead by April streams? I've been missing that. Being in this chat with you guys is making me realize how much I miss trolling you.
You know,
that was a long time ago.
I especially miss the Phasmophobia streams where Blue is busy giving you guys shit, and I miss the Among Us streams where if I'm imposter, Stoffa is usually the first one to die.
Oh, that was you fuck.
I was wondering if you were gonna remember that. It's like, yeah, I'm the South African dude that kills you first.
I heard the South African accent and I was like, is this the guy? Yes, it is the guy.
It is
indeed. My God. Man, Among Us was so much fun. God damn it.
Yeah,
but I haven't been playing a lot these past 2 months.
Yeah.
I've been like AFK from games. It's just been a lot of work, but hell yeah, man. Let's do some games soon.
Yeah,
I did.
I've
I
been
missed it.
neck deep in programming work, so I'm like,
And apparently also filling all those holes that humans can fill.
Exactly.
I need to start doing some streams again.
Yeah, you do.
It was fun.
Yeah, let's do that soon, man. Let's check out next weekend, Marcus.
Yeah, we should.
We should
like Sunday or something.
Yeah.
Play something that I can join and fuck with you guys in.
Me too. Like do you know how desperate? Like
we're gonna play something that you guys are not good at for once.
Good luck.
We'll see. We shall see. I just know, like, I get super intimidated when I watch you play Scrap Mechanic because that game looks so freaking confusing to me.
Man, it is confusing. No, it's
awesome.
not. No,
it's awesome. You guys need to get over your what do you call it? Like, you need to get over the threshold, before you don't understand it. You need to spend some time in there building cars. It's so much fun.
Marcus, all I'm gonna do is build a fucking potato gun and chase you around the entire stream. That's all I'll do.
Can you do that?
Potato gun is equivalent of having full epic gear on World of Warcraft.
Shit.
Oh, I'll get that potato gun. If I have to, I'll steal yours.
No, we need to make a more refined version of that toilet Ferris wheel you and your brother made, so you can make a proper slingshot with it. Or actually,
the bootleg catapult.
Also, another thing that I could think is funny is Stoffa hasn't played Dead by Daylight yet.
No, I haven't.
Oh, I could kill this boy.
Yeah, that would be super fun if we can get that back in. Or Phasmophobia and Phasmophobia in a game where I don't get kicked out because of my shit mic.
We talked about that in our first podcast about how you guys kicked him out for his bad mic, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Did we?
Did we?
Okay. Do you guys remember a dude that joined the stream called Yes, the Six? Do you guys remember that by any chance? That was my Steam name.
No.
But then again, I just remember I joined the game, but then somehow my webcam has a shit mic, so it overrided my main one that I was using. Now it kept beeping the whole time, then I got kicked.
Oh yeah, I think I remember this. Yes.
I don't blame you.
What was your nickname again?
Yes, the Six.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Yep.
I do not blame you guys one bit for doing that because I would have probably damaged something. So, but it's funny. It's funny. It's a learning experience. Say that.
Yeah.
There's this
guys, I really need to go. I have tons of work that's waiting for me.
Absolutely, buddy.
But it was really fun to talk with you guys for a while.
Yeah, man.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks so much for coming on, dude.
Before you'd like to,
before you.
Sorry.
No, I said letters to Marcus.
All right, but in any case, Marcus, before you go, is there any place that our viewers can catch you?
You can follow me on Instagram or I have a YouTube channel, but I don't use it that much. I'm most active at Instagram. My nickname is Maggot.
All right. I will definitely link all that. I will link all that below.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So now the South African is alone with Staffa. We're in danger, Staffa.
Okay, come
Let's
on.
go.
Among Us. Let's get Among Us on here. Okay, so let's have Safa do a rundown like for most of the questions that we asked Marcus, like how you got introduced to music, like what was your inspiration, what made you want to become a growler, and
Oh yeah.
how things are now with you joining the band and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. The first thing that got me into music, I'm actually born and raised with musicians because my father was a singer in a
okay.
Swedish like folk music band, and he was also a rock musician before that. And he has a twin brother that's a guitarist. So music has been all around me ever since I was a young boy. I actually started just playing music quite late, actually. It was me and some of my friends in the football team that said, "Hey, you can sing, right?" I was like, "Yeah, maybe." And we were like 16 at the time, I think, 15. So that's quite late. But yeah, we started playing some music, and I have always loved music. I've been in my father's rehearsal studio, for years, and just had fun with music before that. But yeah, we started playing music in my friend's garage, like every other band starts. And we played Deftones covers.
Ooh.
That was the first thing. We played Deftones, and we played Rage Against the Machine, and we played POD.
I miss that band so much. I can't
You
remember
are
the last
hitting me
time.
right in the freaking
Dude.
like
In the field.
POD,
Childhood.
man.
Mm.
God damn, that's so good. And we actually played a few songs from Limp Bizkit and System of a Down as well.
wow, that just punched me right in the childhood right now,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
That's
just-
the good shit, right?
Yeah, but just quickly a side note before like we continue on with it. Like, what's everyone's opinion on the new System song?
I don't like it.
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't heard it.
What's the thing's name again? Like, I can't remember. but-
They have a new song?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
Hmm.
Oh, it's the Protectors of the Land or something.
something like that. I think.
That sounds like dragon metal music.
Yeah, like what's that? What's that band's name? Dragon Force. Yeah. But yeah, like
Let's see here.
I was just curious to like know what's everyone's opinion because I was not really a big fan of that. I think my last song that I actually liked from System in general was that Prison song, and if that's not a main one, it's probably Aerials. Like I have not really followed them all that much.
I like
Ain't that
their
the
entire
first album?
discography.
From Aerials, was that the first album?
I think so.
Well then,
Wasn't it? I think.
This is the first song from System that I have not been a huge fan of.
mm,
I like their whole discography.
I actually remember the first time they put out that album. What's it called? Let's see here. Chop Suey? No, Toxicity.
Yes.
Yeah.
That album. I remember walking into the record store. Yes, we did that back in the days.
Yes.
I bought the CD, and I went home, and I listened to it for straight 5 days.
Sounds
And then
right.
I went from home, and I forgot my CD at home. And you know, we back in the days we had that what's it called, the Walkman.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, and when you're a kid, you don't have cash, but I took everything I had and I bought another CD just to listen to it again on my way home.
I did that with Mesmerize from them. I believe that was the album name.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I listened to that thing on repeat for an entire summer, basically. That thing was so good.
If
Love that album.
if we're doing
Few
some,
bands can manage to do this kind of good records. I mean, System
Yeah.
of a Down's record, god damn it, one of the greats.
Yep.
I was also just thinking, like, this is like completely different. We're talking about like old ways, how I listen to music and stuff. I think my brother, like, this is on like our networking. I think it was literally like 2003. My brother, still to this day, has a cassette, like a proper VHS, that only contains the music video for us. I think it was from what was that song from Linkin Park? From the Inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he still has that music video that was on our broadcast network on a VHS, and he listened to
Oh
that.
my god, that's awesome.
Like, I remember him listening to that thing on repeat for and it's just the music video. There's nothing else on that VHS, but it's kind of interesting how much he loved that band, so that he would just have like a cassette with only one music video on.
And it still has a VHS player? What the hell? That's awesome.
I still do too.
I don't know if he still has the player, but I know he has the cassette. I say cassette, but tape. I mean,
Yeah.
I still have a
think it's-
cassette player too.
yeah,
That's
in,
so cool.
yeah, that's in.
I have an 8-track too.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Do you guys remember when the what's it called? The iPod came?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, is it iPod? The small things you could have like 8 songs on.
It's just a normal
but-
MP3 player. Like,
Yeah, MP3. Oh, it's a regular MP3 player. Man, when that came, oh wow! You didn't have to like hold your CD player, the Walkman, one kind of way, because if you like walked
It would
fast
skip.
with it skipped right, and then the MP3 player came, and that was so good. Oh my god, that was the best thing ever.
We derailed your story there, Staffa. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Huh?
We derailed your story. You were talking about how you got into music.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Then we just went on
No,
from
no,
this
no.
tangent about System of a Down and how we like listen to music in different ways. Like, yeah. But continue.
Where was I?
You were talking about how you were
Um,
always into music. You were 16. You
Yeah.
did
We
Deftone
started-
covers.
Yeah, we started playing some music and from different kind of bands. The biggest inspiration for me was Linkin Park. But yeah, we played like that for like 4 years, just playing. And one day a guy approached me from what I thought was a bigger band, but that was Demotional, Sebastian, the guitar player. And he said, "Hey man, do you want to scream for Demotional?" I was like, "Scream? Can I do that? No, can I?" I have no idea because I did the Deftones. Yeah, they had a few screams, but it was mostly just like weird singing and some rapping and stuff. So I haven't actually done or tried the screaming part. But I recall that I actually liked the parts where, he screamed a little bit in some verses. So I tried out, and yeah, 1 week later we started the band Demotional.
Dang, dude.
And-
It's
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry if I
God,
missed.
This is
I'm sorry if I
Yeah.
missed the. What year was this about that you joined?
oh, I think this was 2008.
So you guys technically started your band the same time. Well, I think Dead by April might have been a band, but I think they released their first album in either 2008, 2009. I think.
Yeah, I think somewhere there. Yeah.
All right, but continue.
Because I recall we were just starting to record some new songs with Demotional, and I saw Dead by April's "Losing You" on national television here. They had like "Losing You" on something called Robinson. It's a survival TV show here in Sweden, and I was like, "God dang, metal music and Swedish TV? What?"
Yeah, like this is also
And-
it's just another sidetrack that I've noticed. Like, I think, like, how is metal like in Sweden? Because like there's still this one live show from Dead by April, but this was like years ago. I think maybe still around 2009, where they're just like in this it almost looks like a circus, but then there was like a roller coaster going above with kids and stuff there, and then you just see these guys playing metal. It's like is metal more accepted in Sweden? Because I know like that wouldn't fly where I live. Like they like
This was actually Gröna Lund in Stockholm. It's where they have something called Allsång, and that's like the people's. It's like folk music and pop music gathered there. And around 2009, 2010, somewhere, metal started being more accepted, maybe so to speak, in Sweden. But that's about it. I mean, we're struggling to like get the metal music more accepted in Sweden.
Really,
this-
that surprises me.
Yeah, I mean, pop and rap and everything is so big right now.
Yeah.
It's probably like everywhere rest of the world, but I I could believe that it may be more accepted in Sweden than other parts of the world because of Sweden is like a mecca of metal. A lot of good bands come from here, but all of the bands go touring outside of Sweden because the response is better outside of Sweden.
I wish more
And it's,
countries were
with-
more accepting with
yeah.
metal, because damn it, when I saw that, like the type of stadium they were playing at, like see kids on a roller coaster and stuff, I literally said there, I think, damn, I wish like the places that we held, like for concerts and stuff, I wish they would like bring bands like that, like Dead by April and Emotional to the stage, because I don't listen to the pop shit
Yeah.
that's here. Like I have no problem with pop music, but I just grew up listening to metal as well, like for the longest time. But yeah, continue.
Yeah. But I think it was the one time thing, that part. Or I mean, sure, Dead by April did a lot of mainstream things after that as well, and they had huge success with it. But it's only Dead by April, I think, that's managed to do that.
I was going to ask you with Demotional, which is your first band, right? Like your first, like, you guys are doing this band, right?
Yeah.
What is this one track? Like, if you had narrowed down to one track, what is your favorite track that you've done with them?
That's probably. Ooh. We just recorded a new album, so
A
let
new
me think.
album. Ooh. And I know, like,
Yeah.
your next
Yeah,
single is
yeah.
going to be the 5th, right?
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, that song.
I'm looking.
God damn, it's gonna be released on this Friday,
Yeah.
and that's actually one of my favorite songs on the album. But all time favorite, I gotta say Ashes, because it's first off a good song, but also the first song that I did the clean vocals on.
I can,
Oh.
I
that was
can definitely
exciting.
say Ashes and Miracles, and I think the song's called I Tried. Is it I Tried?
Oh, that's an old one.
Yeah.
That's
think,
cool.
I think those are my 3 favorite songs.
Awesome, dude. Yeah.
Especially like I Tried's beginning with like that electronics there, then that scream you do, and then that's a good hype song. I fucking love it if songs start off so slow and build up and then just unleashes it, you know?
Yeah. That's a good song. Oh my god, this is so. I haven't heard that song in like years. Let's see here. We haven't played it in like maybe 5-6 years.
I've been thinking, like, on my channel, I like doing covers, but I can't scream for shit. So I've just been thinking, like, lip sync over it, because I have such a cool music video in my head for that, you know? Like, I just take it just take it, like, from the album cover, then it's like, I think it's a crow that's just fading away into smoke. I think that was how the cover looked like. I was just thinking, damn, you can, like, make that into such a good music video.
Oh yeah. That was actually the idea of it at first, to make it like into a good video, but yeah, it turned out just to be a cover of the single. But hey, if you want to learn to scream, I will do tutorials at April Army.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
sure.
yeah.
I'm definitely down for that. Because I've tried that before,
Yeah.
and I regret it every single time I wake up.
And you're doing it wrong, my friend.
I am definitely doing it wrong. Yeah, I know. Like a newbie like me trying to do a cover of like Suicide Silence's "You Only Live Once." It's a bit of a mistake.
Oh, you shouldn't start with the most or the worst songs. That's a hard song, man.
I think the only song that I can do it properly is probably like "Losing You," because it's not really that many screaming. There's like only a few parts. But yeah, I definitely go to April Army and learn from you, because I think that's the best place to start.
God, my wife and I tried to cover that "Losing You" because Staffa and Marcus here challenged us to do it to get a Given Up cover, and it's recorded. We have it recorded, but
Really?
yeah, it's not. I'm not releasing them. My wife's parts are great.
Yeah,
my
your wife can
part,
sing, dude.
my part is really bad. I did the screams because I can sorta growl a little bit, but he fries in that song, and I can't fry scream. And I tried, and I just, that thing's never seen the light of day. Like,
Please do.
You should send me that one. Yeah. I want to see it. I want to hear it.
bruh.
Just send it to
No
me.
way.
Just send it to me, Marcus and Stoffa. Like it's not like I'm gonna accidentally upload it to my channel, you know.
Oh yeah.
Or accidentally play it here on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's
like
embarrassing.
me and Blue. Like I'm still waiting for Blue to do this because I'm still waiting for your part of jizz in my pants because I'm going to mix it.
You keep saying that you're gonna send me your part, bro. I gotta hear your part first.
Okay, we'll do that. Like I have to re-record it because I wiped my PC, so I need to just do that again because I think that could be quite funny if we get that thing out.
A bunch of goofy covers. Yeah, that'd be fun.
You should actually show Marcus and Stoffa like when we did it live on stream.
No.
That was hilarious.
That was pure beautiful chaos that will never be replicated.
Yes.
Oh, sounds good. Give it to me.
Okay, you think we should show it to Stoffa?
No.
Why not? You know, you don't send it. I'm
No.
gonna clip it and I'm gonna send it to him myself.
Oh god, I hope it got muted.
I hope not because that was,
you know jizz in my pants, right? From the Lonely Island stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
course.
covered it on my stream. Of course. We
Man,
covered it
I
on my
wanna hear
stream
this.
and it was no you don't. You don't.
no, he does. You do because the thing is that song mixed with both of us trying to cover it plus the Discord lag. It was so funny.
I was laughing so hard the entire time that it just didn't come out. Like
You just hear you quiet at one point, and then I'm just behind you. It's like, cheers,
jizz my pants. You
that-
looked at me in the grocery line and I jizzed in my pants.
I would not. I would literally.
I feel
That
so
sounds like
bad because
a lot of fun.
Stoffa's like gonna be like,
I want
"What is going
to
on?"
hear this. Come on.
Come on, Blue. Let's.
Just do a metal cover of it.
Yeah, I think maybe we should do that. But come on, let's show it to Stoffa. Come on. Yeah, I mean,
We can do a better. We can
You
do
know-
a
you know
better
what?
cover of it.
You guys can let's play it the next time we play a game.
yes.
Oh Lord.
When we play Dead by Daylight or Among Us next time.
Then what?
Dude, when we play Dead by Daylight, I'm gonna fucking hunt you, Stoffa. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm hunting you.
I don't know how the game works, but okay.
This 4
challenge
survivors,
accepted.
1 killer.
It's so fun, dude. I think you really.
hell
I think-
yeah.
I think you'd really have fun playing that. I mean, I you should have actually seen like how Marcus played that thing last time. It was super
I
funny.
think I saw like a live a clip of it when Marcus played.
I got him so
Uh,
mad when I was the killer. He smashed his desk and camera.
Like what? Like his deck?
He
Like
smashed his deck.
like his dual deck or something. Like,
He just whips out Yu-Gi-Oh in the middle of the fucking stream. No. Oh my god.
okay,
Anyway, we keep getting derailed with randomness here. I feel bad because he's like in the middle of a story, and then we're just like, "Yo, jizz in my pants."
now
Well, yeah, it sounds about right. But what was it? What did we talk about? I have no
We were
idea.
talking about demotional, and then somehow we got onto the subject of
no, I think we.
me
Just in
and
my pants. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, we got off topic, you know, as you do. Okay, let me try and think. We were talking about like demotional, and then we got with the top 3
I blame the
songs.
South African for getting us off topic.
Yeah, it is my fault. I was
It's
just
always the South Africans.
Stoffa. Remember, I know you know what's gonna happen if I'm imposter on Among Us again, right? I'm coming after
I
you
know.
first.
I know.
If you're not imposter, you
Always.
immediately sus me. You just call an emergency meeting and just boot him now.
But then now,
I'm gonna run next to Blue every single time from now on.
Well, what if he's
no,
the,
that's not right, bro.
what if he's the
You,
imposter?
you should keep my back. Come on.
Nah, stop! I can't have your back. You kill me every time.
Yeah.
I I always know when Safa's the killer because he lurks on me. I'm always like, oh fuck this.
Literally, like my technique of literally tailing someone to prove my innocence doesn't seem to get past you. Like seriously, I got unintentionally booted so many times just because. Look, I did not kill you. I did not kill you. Fuck him. Kick him. It's like, goodness
Did you
sake.
sus on me, bro?
No, I don't sus on nobody, eh? I sus no one. And, and even if both of us are sus, Drake's just gonna boot us off anyways. So I mean,
Oh god.
but okay. Again,
How you been, Safa?
Well, it's been a lot of work, man. These times are fucking up my business quite hard.
Yeah, you were talking to me a little bit about that. Is it you guys aren't getting any assistance yet?
No, we actually had to put down a few of the companies.
Shit.
Oh no,
that's bad.
dude.
2 weeks ago. So yeah. I mean, what can you do? The sales are what it is. I mean, people can't go outside because of restrictions and stuff. And yeah, it is what it is.
You'll recover though.
Yeah,
You'll
definitely.
recover. As soon as
Yeah.
the stuff is gone, you'll recover.
Man, I have some new stuff coming, so I'll be fine.
That's good to hear.
I just need a couple of weeks of just chilling out,
Yeah.
and then we're getting back into it.
So you guys are recording that new album. Are you having a blast with it? Can we expect some heavy from you guys?
Are we talking about Demotional or Dead by Pill?
Well, let's hear from both.
Let's say both.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we gonna get some super heavy stuff from Demotional?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be some. It's a kind of a weird mix of songs. I mean, we experimented a lot on this album.
That had to have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude. This album was the most fun so far by Demotional. I mean, I just the first 4 songs we recorded, I actually had ripped my Achilles tendon.
Shit.
So I was on heavily medicated during the first 4 songs. I had a lot of morphine in my body, so I can't remember the recording, but it turned out good.
Good.
that's good
It
to hear.
sounds good, but yeah. But as I said, we experimented a lot, and we actually have like a few songs with kind of fast rap thingies. parts.
Oh.
Oh, that's quite
We
interesting.
have some songs that are typically demotional, and some songs that are something completely else. So we just had a lot of fun recording this.
That's
and
awesome,
I was
dude.
so excited to release it. And as I said before, this Friday we will
Yes.
release one of the good songs.
What do you mean the good songs? Every single song I listen to so far is good, dude.
One
Especially-
of my favorite songs.
Okay.
So-
I want to say Berserk was fucking awesome as well. I literally also listen to that thing on a daily basis.
That was
It's
really
a
good.
hard song.
Yeah,
I like it.
Every one of my tingly bits there. That was
Tingly bits. Yeah,
there's this part in Bulletproof where on the drums it's like I think it's 4. It's like on the drums, and I wish
Yeah,
that
I
there was a
know.
little bit more of that in that song, because I'm kind of like a groove metal guy. Like, ooh, and that when that part came on, I was like, oh damn. So I'm hoping with Demotional we can get some pretty heavy stuff like that. That sounds if it's
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
Berserk, man.
There would definitely be some new heavier songs than before as well. It's a good mix. It's a good mix.
Also,
Hell
like
yeah.
one of my favorite parts. I think that is my favorite part of Bulletproof, and that's what makes me want to learn to scream the most. Was like just before Pontus's solo, you did like almost this kind of rap. Almost, it sounded like rap screaming in a bit. I really love that part so much.
Oh,
I can't.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, it
see.
wasn't really like
Let's
rap,
see here.
but I mean, it's just before like
It's
Pontus's. Yeah, it was much faster.
Let's see here.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, the hard part. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that part so much. That was definitely my favorite part of that song.
Oh,
Next,
that's awesome.
Oh, I've
That's a
been
good
meaning to
mic.
ask you, dude. Staffa, what is your audio chain for your SM7B?
How do I check that?
How do you check your audio chain? Like, what do you have it hooked up through?
Oh, you mean the sound card?
Yeah, like, what are you using to power your mic?
I have what the fuck is this called? I'm just a singer. I don't know these technical things. I have a Focusrite,
Mm-hmm. The Focusrite.
Okay.
and then I use a program called Voice Meter.
You're
That's
really
it.
running it exclusively through the Focusrite.
Yeah,
Is it the 2i2?
it is. Let's see here. Can I see that on? I don't know, man. It's a small red box.
Yeah, that's the 2i2.
Mm.
I'm so bad at these electronics. I just,
like,
I just plug it in,
it's
plug and play.
It's the same to me. I always have to like research this thing over a million times, but I never know the model name. I never know which one's the best. I just want the cheapest thing that works. That's how I see it. I don't
Yeah.
I don't care about the fancy names and all that stuff. I just want the thing to work, and I don't have to pay too much.
And I saw that reviews on this one was awesome. So it was cheap and it was nice. Good reviews. So yeah.
I was wondering because like I'm using a full-on sound mixing board, and it doesn't provide enough gain because the SM7B needs like 60 decibels of gain. So I had to buy a cloud lifter, which is like a preamp before the board, and even still, I don't get enough gain out of the mic. I have to do a whole bunch of like software-based gain increase. And when you said that you're using the Scarlett, I was like, what, really? Because
Yeah, but it's all on the voice meter.
yeah,
That's the good part. I mean, without the voice meter, this mic sounds like shit.
I still think that the SM7B sounds better than my mic. So, like that is definitely one.
It's a good mic. Don't get me wrong, but just for like speaking here or in Discord and stuff, you need the voice meter.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us on the Blue PP podcast. This has been Striking Blue and the channel The Freakishly Long Name, joined by Marcus and Staffa of Dead by April. I really appreciate you guys hanging out.
Yeah, it was really
you
awesome.
guys can find the links in the description for Staffa and Marcus' social media, as well as Dead by April's YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Anything you guys want to say, Staffa and John?
Oh, just thank you and good luck with the show. It was awesome talking to you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, dude. It's awesome to have you guys here.
Yeah. We'll do it some other time as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Hope to be joining you again.
All right.
All right, guys. See you guys later. Catch
a
you in the
good
next
one.
episode.
Cool.
Peace out.